on urbansmartnetwork.com.
What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to Slingshots Exotics. Your boy Big Mitch and my man
Pinnakal
in the building, man. Yeah, thanks for showing up, man.
I appreciate you having me, good brother.
Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure, man. Yeah, man. Wanted to get in here, man, and let y'all talk to my man and give y'all some juice, man, on how he got into being a musical journalist, mentor, and all those things, man. Like I said, his name is Pinnakal, man, but it don't stop there. Got a lot going on, so let him give you a little bit of juice, man.
So, cool. Real name, Rick Jarvis. Go by the Pinnakal. I got that name because I started doing music back 80s baby.
80s baby.
And my first favorite rapper was Ice Cube, but then I got the name because I was listening to LL Cool J, I'm Bad, and the part that say I'm the Pinnakal, that mean I reign supreme, and then I took that and been doing that ever since.
That's right, man. So, wanted to talk to him, man. Like on the show, we like to Slingshots and Exotics. We like to talk to people, get them familiar with the person and who they, lifestyle, different lifestyle situations, what they got going on, how they can help others if they needed to, needed to help or whatever. But we want to start with timeless music, man. Since you're a musician yourself, timeless music. The remaking of timeless music, and do you think it's a good thing that timeless music should be remade, or should it be untouched?
Depends on which one it is. Like, there's certain songs you can't remake them. You're just gonna ruin it because it's already, like, you can't remake a pop song. Mm-hmm. You can't remake NWA. Like, there's classics that you can't touch.
Right.
There's some things that you can touch if you are a better artist. The problem right now is there's not really many artists left. It's a business now, 100% business. Whereas before, when we was coming up, it was all artists. Now, it's just people making business decisions. Like they rapping just because you got, you got IG or whatever, and then something might have caught on and you really don't care about it. You're just doing it just to do it. So it's like, if you can find an artist that can out-sing somebody that we had back in the day, because back then they had artist development, they had different things. So it's like they were, and a lot of the singers came out of the church.
Right, definitely.
So you're gonna find your best musicians out the church. And a lot of the new singers, they just use, what's it called? Not auto-tune, the other one, Melodyne. And they cheat. They really can't hit a note, or they can hit some notes, but then they don't really work at their craft. So you're not gonna be able to outmake somebody else who had a timeless song. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do it, by all means, try it. Right. I really can't see too many people now, and it's not to take a shot at nobody that's out right now, because I feel like there are people that if they put their mind to it, they can grow to that. But don't just do it just to do it. Do it if you can make it count.
See, and I'm glad your answer was what it was, man, because I feel the same way as you. If you can do it, you can do it, but if you can't outdo the original, and you cannot outdo the original, don't bother it. Certain songs shouldn't just be touched at all, like you said.
Yeah, cause like it's some songs that they're remakes, and the remake was so good you forgot about the original. But that was because you had, like I say, the artists were developing, and they were at a point where it's like, man, I know that's a classic, but I could sing circles around that person. And they did. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't see too many people that can do that right now.
There's a lot of that going on.
But I'd like to be proven wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not one of them older dudes that just shut it down and be like, oh, not in my day. Nah, like if you can do it better,
come with it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like shut me up. I want to be shut up because I want good music. Like I haven't, my playlist, like I did the little Apple replay thing, and I looked at my playlist, like what I've been listening to, and I'm like, man, the only two artists like that's like newer artists was just that I was listening to was just Dirk and Vaughn.
Dirk and Vaughn, right. So another thing I want to touch with you on and let the fans know if they're not keeping up with the current, I like to do current events and everything, you know, local and, you know, all over. But are you familiar, have you been hearing about the law enforcement getting investigated for the resale of firearms to urban communities and everything, putting them back on the street?
I know about the ones they did during the pandemic.
Right,
where they were selling the ghost guns.
Right, see, that right there, I heard about it, but I didn't get up on it back then when it was happening. But see, I guess it just resurfaced because of like a couple of weeks ago, I see they got like over like 20 something states that they've been investigating for the past, I think 10 or 15 years or something like that.
They wait so long.
Yeah, exactly.
You doing investigation for 2 decades?
So they say that in DC, Maryland is involved. DC and Maryland, some of the states involved. Iowa is one of the states involved. There's some other states too. You know what I mean? Can't remember them all offhand, but I've seen those, and I was like, wow. You know, you feel me? So then a week after that, I see state of Maryland come on there, and they got some police investigation going on with their officers talking about the same thing. So I guess it's kicking off, man. You know what I mean? I just want to get your thoughts if you did hear anything about it or not right there.
I knew a little bit about it, not too much, but it's nothing new.
There's nothing new in our community.
Yeah, police been doing what they do for a long time, and now you got the ghost guns. Whereas I remember when they had the prostitution ring.
Right.
And a lot of people don't remember that, or they conveniently forgot. But they always been at it. Like they always say, oh, it's just a few bad apples. But it's also, there's a lot of bad apples. Like they because they be on their Alonzo from Training Day, which by the way is a true story.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a little deeper than just a few bad apples. They got
a bunch of bad apples. Yeah.
And plus they gotta understand, like, people are people. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody that's in certain roles is gonna change. And if they still on something left, like in the underworld before, they might be on now, like they might be in law enforcement or something like that now, but not everything changed. They just look at it as a new way to make money. So you never know.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, like, you know, Danny and I, you know, we also, you know, do the logistics thing. So we in trucks a lot, and a lot of places that we go are upscale places majority of the time. You know what I mean? And when we go to some of these places, we look in the front yard in some of these neighborhoods, and we see police cruisers. You get what I mean? And I think to myself, and Danny's also as well, we're discuss it, be like, how did he obtain this? We know this stuff is obtainable. We definitely know that.
Yeah.
You know, been there, done it. You know, still do it. But how did, on his salary, how did he obtain this?
Well,
he or she. You get what I mean?
You seen We Own the City on HBO?
No, I haven't. I'm be honest with you, I haven't.
So it was about the Baltimore Police Department. And they was finessing their overtime, like, they was finessing their overtime real bad, getting all kinds of money. They're going to like do a raid, do a bust here and there, and they keeping that.
Yeah.
Like they might, and it was deeper than that. I ain't trying to get the whole thing away, but you follow me. Like they was doing what they do, and then you got some people that they might be a part of the team. They may not really want to get down with what they doing, but then they got to because they done seen too much, and if you don't, you can get killed too. So it's a whole man. Like they've been like real credit for a long time. Cause like you look at the '80s, I remember in Los Angeles, they were saying the police was putting barrels of guns at the trains at the train tracks.
That's how they do.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was young. You can quote me on this. The big homie, because I talked to the big homie. I wanted to talk to the big homie, talk about this, because I remember this, man. I was a little boy, and I remember getting up for school early in the morning. I was in elementary school. I was getting up, I think I may have been in first or second grade. I'm getting up for school early in the morning. On the news, it was rainy that day. So when I got up, it's wintertime, so it's still dark, a little dark outside. I'm getting up for school, 6 a.m. they say on the news, down on Spring Road and a couple of other neighborhoods, so they had found in the trash cans and stuff, right? Kids that came outside, woo woo. People, you know, you kids, you take the trash out.
Yeah.
You take the trash outside, you look in the trash can, woo woo, what's this? It's a bunch of guns. Some trash cans got work in them. You feel me? What the fuck is this? Whole time you get this shit, you see guns, shit. I got this shit. You're a kid. I got this shit. I'm taking this shit. Next thing you know, your friends you deal with, and you showing them to them, y'all playing with it. You get it? You get it? What's this? So not knowing the whole time you got that shit, them peoples is a block or two down the street watching to see how you gonna go about this shit now. You feel me? Done seen you collect what they left out there.
Yep.
You get it? You done collected it. Boom. They watch you for a couple of months, see what you gonna do with it. Once you do something with it, you know, to work and look like you getting money, you get that, they approaching you. Hey, what's up? Okay, this what it is. Now, I seen that, I remember that. And that happened in a few hoods.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They set the whole situation up, cause wasn't no motherfucker, listen man, wasn't no crack, no none of that shit, nobody, wasn't no gunplay, it wasn't that. You feel me? They put that shit out there, Bob, let you see what it was, see what you, watch you for a period of time, see what you was gonna do with it, boom.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I mean, I know it sound far-fetched, but I witnessed
real.
that, I seen that happen. I witnessed that as a young kid. When it first came in, it ain't like these young dudes. Listen, man, we talking at a time when between the age of, we're gonna keep it real, between the age of 11 and 16 years old, you could have became a motherfucking millionaire.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
As soon as you touched it, oh, that's my work, homie, you touched that stash. That's what it was. That's how we would have done it.
Yeah,
but I witnessed it, you know?
Yeah, and it's been proven.
Yeah,
like, it's so much thing, like, just the whole Oliver North situation. Like,
there you go,
it's
right
all
there.
been proven. The CIA and all the things they was doing, like,
There you go.
It's crazy. What they did to destroy the black community is inhumane. Like, and Ehrlichman on his deathbed said the war on drugs was really the war on black people. But of course the problem is there's a lot of people that don't pay attention and then they don't care. Mm-hmm. And then it's like you see a concerted effort, but to just destroy us. But yeah. Unfortunately,
it is what it is, man. So another thing I want to touch on what you're about, man, and the fans out there is these Venezuelan gangs. So-called Venezuelan gangs is coming over, and they say they're in certain parts. You know, some of them say they're even in the DMV area. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know too much about the Venezuelan gangs. I know about Salvadorian gangs and Guatemalan gangs.
Yeah, we know about that. They been around. We grew up with a lot of them. You get it? Yeah, we grew up with them.
And it's a new one. They out of Guatemala. Like they.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I'm not hip to the Venezuelan ones.
Well, they say the Venezuelan gangs are the ones that's migrating over here now, taking over certain areas, apartment complex, hotels, and stuff like that. That's where most of the migration is supposed to be coming from. The mass migration they're talking about now. It's coming from a Venezuelan gang called something D-Train. D-Train or something. I don't want to be wrong or incorrect about it, but they basically saying they're coming over here, and they, you know, a lot of them are ex-convicts from Venezuela, and they relocating over here. So basically, they're dumping their trash over here. But the way it looks like, it's not just that they dumping their trash with their ex-cons over here. It's a mass migration, and we gotta ask ourselves what is going on over there to make everybody want to leave. So the U.S. or whatever other country, you know what I mean? Somebody need to go over there and see what's going on with the government. Because if everybody is leaving, these ain't just criminals leaving. These are regular people, you know what I mean, that's really looking for help. You know what I mean, too. You know what I mean? So we gotta find out what's going on over there with their government and why they leaving like that.
Yeah, cause I know, so I have a few friends that are from Latin descent. And what I was told is that they kind of get sold a dream of golden streets, and you come over here, you just make money, and you be all right, and this, that, and the third. And they say they get here, and it really ain't much different, but they can't get back. And then on top of that, I know in DC a lot come here, and they get sold a false dream in that, oh, if you come here, we'll take care of that. Then they go to get service, and they're like, you ain't got your documentation, there's nothing I can do with you. And so it was like, well, that's the point, you know what I'm saying? And then end up getting and then you end up getting sent back to be, you know what I'm saying, regardless. Right. And then so just and
it's crazy when we look at our TV shows and our commercials, like vacation and cruise commercials that's telling you to go to other countries. The way they make it look is beautiful and this and that, enchanting, woo-woo, not knowing that behind that camera, that's just one resort. You know, one resort, whatever place you're gonna be staying. It's not the overall. But America has become vicious at giving the outside world a commercial. Like he said, when they see our tourist commercial that tells them, the other countries to come here, it's more than enchanting. That shit is euphoric. Yeah. It's euphoric, and they want to see that. They want to what? Oh, until they get over here, like he said, and they find out.
Like it ain't what it was cracked up to be, and they like, man, I could have just stayed home for real.
Yeah, we our commercials are crazy. It's euphoric, like I said, it's magical. Yeah.
I know El Salvador is starting to change though, because that president, he started locking everybody up, and I don't know what else they doing over there with the press, but like they was locking. When I say they was locking everybody, they got documentaries about it, and yeah, they not playing.
Right.
Anybody that's in a gang or any type of affiliation, they locking them up, and it's if I'm not mistaken, it was executing a lot of them.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because I know that's what they was doing in the Philippines. That president, like, if you was caught being in gangs and drug dealing, whatever, he'll kill you and your whole family.
Right, a lot of countries are like that.
Yeah, they started. That was their way of cleaning it up. They started killing everything moving.
Yeah, that's that cleansing.
Man,
a lot of them still do it biblically. Cleansing.
And then a lot of people was like, but I didn't even do nothing. They just think you're doing something in a lot of places. You're done.
What's your thoughts? I want to ask you too. What's your thoughts on the feminist groups, different feminist groups, and
a lot of them racist.
How the entitlement? What do you think?
A lot of them are racist. They use black women because they'll try to spin it, and then they'll use you, and then as soon as you get certain doors open, they come in front of you, close the door, and leave you outside the door. A lot of those feminist groups are very racist. I remember Angela Davis spoke on it. I want to say it was like Glassdoor feminism, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I might be messing up the term. Don't kill me in the comments if I mess it. You know what I'm saying? Call me all kinds of stupid. But I remember Angela Davis was the main one saying like, yeah, it's rooted in racism. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. That's because that's a hole. That's like a wormhole that a lot of people don't want to go down.
Yeah.
I'm willing to open and look in the hole like I just, we ask the question, you can answer this. I'm not willing to go all the way down because I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to feel offended. Neither. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like you said, a lot of it I can't see. I never heard it before, but a lot of it is definitely based off of racism. Women who despised their men from the very beginning, or grew into despising men for whatever personal reason it was, but made it abroad and offered it to other people. You know what I mean?
They did it with me too, because that was something completely different, and then now it became something else than what it started as, because they moved our black women out the way and put themselves in, and then took over. We'll take it from here. You started and you did all the work. We got it from here. It's about me now. Yeah. And it's like, that is not fair to our black women. And I am extremely pro-black. And so I'm one of the people who is very much pro-black women. Like and taking care of our black women. Look, you know what I'm saying, respecting our black women. So if I see somebody disrespecting, even if you don't see it, I'm like, I will call it out because it's not right.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. What are your thoughts on women entering male full contact sports and same versus, male entering female contact sports?
So my thing is this. It really only works for one side. And that's the part that's not fair. So if there's a time where there's a woman who, if she can go to the NBA or NFL and like really make a name for herself and all that, then you can't have a man go to a women's sport, take over, because it only works for that side. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work in reverse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You haven't seen a woman that tried to come into the other side and try to take over that sport like I'm better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work for that. Only works for one side, so that's not fair. So until it can work for both, it really ain't even, it's not even a debate that can be had because it only benefits one side.
One side.
And I'm not saying that as anything hateful or anything like that because I don't hate nobody. I ain't in the time to hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so of, if you want to be fair, it can't just be one-sided. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, for instance, Ronda Rousey. I don't know if you're familiar with her. And Floyd Mayweather. I remember they said that may have been up for grabs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good luck, Ronda.
Yeah, but no, I remember that was a couple of years ago. But
I remember
that. just bringing that up as an example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What people mind and how they think. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, why would you even think? You know what I mean? How do you put that together? You know what I mean? But it's proven wrong. Like big homie Taco Montana, we did his episode last week. Like he said, that was proven wrong because she got whooped by another female.
Yeah, and
in our own class. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like they and on top of that, Floyd is a boxer. Wasn't Ronda in MMA?
Yeah,
Two different sports.
Two different sports. But they put it together because Conor McGregor came from UFC, and Floyd is, like you said, is a boxer. But even MMA fighters and UFC fighters is totally different.
Way different.
A UFC fighter is totally different than an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And to go 12 rounds with a boxer, a lot of people don't realize how skilled boxers really are and the wind it takes.
That gas.
Because by the 12th round, because like we seen street fights and all that, it was gonna last that long.
Nah.
They
2 minutes top.
Yeah.
2 minutes top.
And they doing longer than that per round. And so like you seen, even with Conor McGregor, you can't lift your arms up after certain times. Like you just like, you know what I'm saying? Lifting your arms up, it's taking your all to lift them Jones up for 12 rounds and then keep your legs under you. Like, it's a lot to it. Like, and then people that think that they can just whoop a boxer's ass.
Right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
They know how to punch. They know how my father told me that a long time ago. He was like, yeah, they know how to hit. They know how to throw a proper punch, because let's keep it real. Most people in the streets cannot fight. They throw them wild haymakers and do the most. You fight somebody that know how to fight, it'll break your arm doing that.
Yeah.
And they just gonna step back, let you do all that, and just hit you with a couple of them. Right. And like when people was confused about that kidney shot, I forgot who it was that took it. They take a couple seconds and they just crumble.
Yeah, they shake, they take time like a merengue, like a Moroccan merengue. Once them joints shake, like you said, take your time. Once some contact, you don't feel it. But afterwards, you gonna fall.
Yeah, because Cuz stood there for like a couple seconds and he just. But it's like, and it's because people don't understand the art of real fighting and real, you know what I'm saying? Because, and that's why I say real boxers, they know where to punch you at. Like, I give you a prime example. I work with kids. And so a lot of times, like we play go to the body or whatever. And I'm grown, so I'm like, man, y'all little hits don't hurt me.
Yeah.
One of the kids I work with, he boxed. He was like, let me try. He hit me in the chest. I ate it.
Yeah.
But in, like every 20 minutes, it'd be like a sharp pain go shoot me through. I'm like, man, did you What you do to my
my solar flirt, man. What you do?
He did something. I just know. It was like
Shout
that
out
for
to
like
young
3
one,
days.
man. He boxing, man. Keep moving, man.
Shout out.
Keep going, man.
My bad, Caleb Davis.
Yeah, shout out to Caleb.
He ranked and all that now. He in 9th grade now. He like that.
We on you now. We following
Man,
now,
he
man.
gave a good punch right here.
Yeah.
And it didn't, it hurt, but not like that. But then it just, every few minutes, that joint just like, a sharp pain would go shooting through. And I'd be like,
yeah, tell YouTube, man. Tell YouTube world his name again, man.
Caleb Davis.
Yeah, that's right, man. Y'all make sure.
Box out of Sugar Ray.
Yeah, okay, out of Sugar Ray's gym. Okay, yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to him, man. Follow him, man. For real, we up on you now. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, one thing we like to do here is Slingshots and Exotics, man. You know, it's a lifestyle, you know, that we into, and we like to ask the guests that come on here, you know, if they have any hobbies. What are those hobbies?
So my hobby is sports. Like I'm blown that I can't do what I used to be able to do. Like I played basketball and football my entire life.
Right.
And now, like I still play basketball, but I don't run. Like as I play with the kids after work and all that, we run full. And I told them, jump, I'm not running because I'm not going to pop my Achilles, pop my hamstring. Because I'm a little older now.
Right. And
my mind tells me, because I know what to do, but my body don't cooperate. Like, I give you prime example. We played in a staff student game, basketball. Now the old me, if it's a loose ball, like the ball was like right there, the old me could easily just contort my body, grab that joint, and never like break. It took me so long to get to the ball. The kid that took the ball ran up the court and looked back and said, ah. And I'm like, I'm done. Like I can't, because I used to be quick as I don't know what. Like my hand was on 99 now.
Right.
It used to be a time when nobody could stay in front of me. Man, ain't nobody moving now. My hand was still on 99. I can't finish. Yeah. And so like I play like an old man. I play like I'm my father and I play all mid-range. Yeah. And just shoot mid-range jumpers. That's all I can do.
Let me ask you this. I ain't gonna cut you off. Let me ask you this. You think Gilly gets you? Gilly. $1 million worth of game.
Oh
shout out to Gilly and Wallow, man.
Yeah, he definitely better than me. As you can tell, he kept playing. Yeah, and so with me, I took like certain hiatuses and all that, and I can tell he been at it a little more consistent.
Man,
so he could probably give me. I know
he don't be playing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a few artists that was like real good. Like when I seen Dirk play, Dirk was like that.
Yeah. Like my brother, Twist Moolah. You know what I mean? Twist Money, Twist Moolah, man. He's like that. He's still like that.
I'm washed.
I'm telling you. Like Gilly is. Shout out to Twist Moolah. Same way. They did not let up. Them boys ain't lost nothing, man. Them boys ain't lost nothing. You know.
I'm washed because I can play with the middle school kids I work with. My high school boys that's working for scholarships and all that.
So the celebrity match, the basketball match, the big three or whatever, you ain't going out?
I don't know.
You ain't gonna? He said, nah, you gonna hold out? You gonna hold out? You gonna send so nephew?
Yeah, I'm not what I used to be because I can't run. Like my knees. You would think that I'm 6'7". The way my knees are, because my whole family is tall like that. Like my mother, all of them, they real tall. Like my little cousin EJ, he's 6'8". He played ball. He came out of Murray, went to Yale, and he's 6'8". I'm 5'9". But I'm thinking that my whole family, they all got knee problems because they all tall. Yeah. I thought I would dodge it because I'm the only one short. Nope.
See, and then you think
I got RG3 knees.
Like me, I'm 6'5.5", so you think I had the knee problem already. I ain't got it yet.
You're lucky.
But I'll be honest with you, that's because I stay. It's probably because I stay into my hobbies a lot. Yeah. I'm always active, even through the week when I'm working on my truck. I'm on and off that truck. We're jumping in and out them trucks. You know what I mean? And I think that may be what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
I move around.
Because I took hiatus when I was young and when I was like partying and the go-go all the time and all that, and I was, eating curry out every day, and I wasn't really taking care of myself. I'm in the gym every day now. When I started getting in the gym when I got a little older, but it was a stretch. Like I used to have like the adult league football team, whatever.
Right.
And I couldn't never play because my knees was always. But at the time I picked up a lot of weight. But it was all like the way how my frame is and way I pick up weight, like my arms and legs be skinny, but it be all torso and
that's like me and you. We're the same. We're the same exact weight. You know what I mean? Same build and everything.
And that's on your knees, because they say every pound you gain is like a certain amount on your knees.
Right.
Like my knees don't hurt as bad now. It's just part of it is I do be like scared, like because it ain't the going up, it's coming back down.
It's coming back down.
And I seen the best of them like just destroy themselves. Like my man Laws, shout out my man Laws, good. He a gospel rapper, he real good, but he was the most active person I ever known in my life because he played basketball, football. He played soccer, which I didn't even know he could run. Like he's super active now. And then he was same age as me, and Laws made $110. You know what I'm saying? And then he even popped his Achilles. So now he just play golf.
Let me ask you this. You ever did workouts, like leg workouts, presses, anything like that?
All the time.
Okay, all the time?
Get him today. Today was leg day.
Okay.
And then before I came up here,
I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this because I used to be a personal trainer at Goals Gym and LA Fitness. Now, and I'm certified physical therapist. So with that being said, we stayed away from the leg workouts. Okay, you can use resistance on the legs, resistant bands and stuff like that on the legs, but as far as squats, heavy weights and stuff like that, that's what ruins. The people who were we found out that the people who used to do the squats, heavy lifting and stuff like that, those are the people with the leg and knee problems later on in life.
Say less, because I ain't doing them jumps anyway.
No, I'm not being real. It's good to tone them. It's good to tone them, but use resistance. The resistance bands when you're doing them. You know which ones I'm talking about, or the CO2 charge machines when you're doing it. The air press machines, but the weight itself, leave those alone. I was taught through my trainer when I was coming up, when I was a little kid. I watched how he do it. So he said you can choose it. He gave me because he was a bodybuilder, so he did them. You can choose to do it, but this is what you're gonna run into. And you can do it this way, and you won't run into this. You get what I mean? So I chose to run with the air press. You know what I mean? The air machines or the resistance, as far as my legs. Now, if you want to just tone a little, you can put a little weight on there, not them big old 20-45s on there. Put them on there. You know what I mean? You just want to tone the legs and get your ankles and stuff like that. Those are for basically building your ligaments, the muscles and everything around it so you won't tear or break the bone. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you start going with them big heavy lifts and squats like that, then people later on, and you're doing them all the time, and you building, you seen people. That's when you run into them leg problems, especially for people out like 6 feet and up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then the knees start caving in the middle, look like they're getting knock-kneed or pigeon-toed and stuff. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to be like that, man.
So I'm glad I don't use heavy weights no more, and that's for like my full workout. Because I'm not really trying to bulk. I'm more so just trying to like stay fit.
Strict.
Yeah. I do the 40 and up workouts where it's like you ain't trying to be a bodybuilder, you just trying to stay in shape. And when I go to the beach and I get laughed at, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to stay.
Right. Definitely. Man, so man, like that, man. I'm glad you came on the show.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Always my pleasure, Pinnakal, man. And like to tell y'all youth out there, man, give y'all some inspiration, man. Whatever goals y'all got on your head, and you and your team build your team around that. Like-minded men, that's what I mean by building that team. And y'all come to the table, y'all put it together, and y'all aim at it, go at it, rush at it, full force, 1,000 miles per hour, man. That's what I got for y'all, man. Until next time.